welcome to the ITL. Well, this week, well, it's been, got some stuff in. Actually, I mentioned it last ITL about the, I'll be getting some, say, toys for me in. Not showing them in this one, I just want to make this one short. Short as I can, anyway. But saying that, we just missed the lawnmower brigade. They just shut down their lawnmowers because, well, it rained. Just had a nice little shower come through, and we got more coming. Actually, they're calling for thunderstorms this evening. But that's neither here or there. It's just nice not to have the lawnmower brigade going on. Oh. One things I did get the adapter in for the Baofeng UV5R for the antenna builds that I have. I did try out my one antenna I have three of them all together, and the one that had the F connector already on it. I already tried that one out. It does work, but saying that, it is, that antenna is only tuned in lengthwise for 2 meter, and around here the only 2 meter repeater that I can hit is actually, it's a hit and miss getting anybody on there to talk. They'll actually talk to outsiders, and so it's a really far hit or miss to get anybody on there that will talk. So what I ended up doing to see if it comes in strong, don't know the strength really, it's clear, was to go, because they are hooked on to Echolink, and so I hooked it up to my tablet. I was able to tell that I was talking via that. And it came in nice and clear by that. But saying that, I will be tuning one of the other antennas, cutting it to go on 70 centimeters. That way I can try it out getting on the further away repeaters that actually do talk to the outsiders of their little club, their little clique. And I know for a fact one does, because I've actually talked on there. Even though I was coming in a week, they still talked to me, and they were actually pretty enjoyable. But I avoid going on there because I am weak, and I kind of see it as a hindrance to other people. And then, of course, the lawnmower brigade starts up again because, well, the rain stopped. It's coming back, guys. But going back to the ham radio, and I know Ron C and a few others will actually enjoy this. Something that I knew about, but my main suburban rider, he's my main Elmer. He's the one who got me into this. I wanted to get into this more, and he actually brought something up the other night to me. Actually, last night. There is a section of 4 meter that's actually for CW that technician's class license section get on. And I knew about it, I just forgot about it. And what I'm really thinking about doing is picking up a Pixie kit. And yes, you have to watch right where the frequency is for your kit. It has like little crystals, a little crystal in there, and you can replace that crystals. And you can go to the website for Pixie and actually get a kit of crystals, and that way you can swap them out. And actually, there's actually a board that has a saddle that you can actually just plug the crystal in. But to start myself off, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get this Pixel kit, get the crystals, and then pick the right crystal to fit right in the frequency, bleed over and stuff for myself, and that way it'll I can get into CW. And I know Morse code a little bit. I actually learned it pretty well as a kid. It'll take a lot of brushing up and relearning, I think, because it's been such a long time. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself a keyer, and actually the keyer, I'm not gonna buy a keyer. I'm going to go the cheap route. I'm gonna go the real cheap route and actually make mine. I've learned how to make them whenever I was a kid. They're actually mainly used as a practice keyer. Are they as efficient as the modern day keyers? No, not at all. But they'll work. And I'm not planning on being fast keyer anyway, and I'm only going at 1 watt at the most. So I was like, yeah, it'll work. It'll be an add-on to what I'm planning on doing. And whenever I get that kit, it's a kit. You get the board, you get all the pieces and parts and everything else to put it together. And I'm planning on buying the kit that actually has the housing for it, because I mean, you can get them for under $10 for the whole kit, but you got to put it together, and you got to furnish the key, you got to furnish of course the antenna, and of course you got to furnish this other little things. But due to I'll call it neurological problems that I have, my hands shake. I can't do very precise soldering anymore. So what I'll end up doing is actually sourcing that out. Hopefully a friend next door can do that for me. We'll see. If nothing else, I can go really slow and take my time at it and maybe get it done. But yeah, I think that will be the next step way to go, and I can even build my own antenna for that. And it's a 40-meter antenna, shouldn't be hard to make at all, especially a dipole. You just make it worthwhile getting into. But that's what my plans are. That's what my plans are. And I ordered a set of front and rear brake pads for the Goat, which they came in, and I mean, I don't go with expensive brake pads. I mean, my thought on it is the pads are supposed to wear, not the rotors. Just keep an eye on the pads. Don't get them too low. The other thing is, you'll be seeing them in 2 weeks from now, is that the Goat got some color on it. And I did announce this to a few of my friends online, and actually Ron C found out. I told him about it. Like I say, the Goat did get some color. I bought some plastic coat for it. That's actually plastic dip, and I did start with the front fairing, which was camouflage because it was a change out. I couldn't find the blue for it, and I started doing the front fender, which was actually, I call it sunburned. It was bleached out by the sun, and yeah, you can bring it back with a heat gun and some armor all, but I mean, that's a nuisance every 6 months to a year. It got to be a nuisance. I'll go ahead and try the plastic coat, the plastic dip, which, I mean, if it comes down to where it doesn't really work out too well on the fender, it just peels off anyway, which I've tried. But I got enough to actually do the complete front fairing both sides, because it is a shade different. It doesn't look quite right with the trim, the pinstriping that was put on by Navy Thomas 8 on the left side, not having it on the right. And so, well, I might as well just fix the color just by painting the other side or coating the other side too, and just do all that fun stuff. And I also got enough to do the cans too in the trunk, and that will make everything look like it belongs on the bike instead of being mismatched in 5 and 5 different blues on the bike, which I'll be happy with that. But I'm not planning on getting that all done until more towards the winter time. I am doing just a necessity just to make the bike look somewhat right, and that's it. And save the cans a little bit too, because I gotta clean the cans up, primer them, and coat them also, because they are getting kind of rusty on the bottom. But that's between that, and I did get a Harbor Freight blast gun, they call it. And basically it's a gravity fed sandblasting gun, which there's good and there's bad. People say good things and bad things about it. As long as it works, I'm happy. For a little bit of work I'm going to be doing on the bike, and also I'll be cleaning up on the undercarriage on the SUV with it also. But I mean, as long as it does a little job, it's paid for itself. I mean, I got it. They're around $20, give or take a little bit, and I ended up only paying half of it anyway because I had a gift card that I saved back for it. And I'll be showing that in a future video. Some of the other stuff I'll be showing in future videos, what I did and everything. But this week, the way life has gotten, I've been busy trying to keep on my lawn, which is failing, and trying to chase rain between raindrops for different things. But I think I've jammered off enough with you guys. I hope you're looking forward to those videos. I will be making them. Head-to-head with the antennas, I'm not going to really do that. I just show a comparison to the 2 meters to the 70 centimeters. And we'll see what I can do with that. And even if I got to go through Echolink on my tablet, we'll do that. I mean, do what we can do. Even though it won't really show signal strength, it'll get through. But this is MuzzleMike, hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.